polymer structures, right? So polymers, you know, they are a kind of links or joints of a monomer. Monomer is a single unit, and polymer is a repetition of the same unit, right? So if you see what is a polymer is, poly means many, you know, right? Poly means many. Mer means repeating unit, right? Repeating unit. So a unit, one unit, which will repeat again and again to form a kind of bigger unit, right? Bigger unit. So here, see, if you see the first diagram, that is polyethylene, right? PE. So if you see here, this CCHH, this blue highlighted part is there, no? This blue highlighted part is the repeat unit. So if you check throughout the polymer, you will have this C2H4. So this is C2, 1, 2C and 1, 2, 3, 4H is there, right? So this is one monomer, right? Monomer, I told you, is a one unit. Here also you have C2 and H4, that's 2C and 4H. Here also you can see 2C and 4H, right? Here also you can see 2C and 4H, right? So this 2C and 4H is the repeating unit, right? So you say, you, for example, this is monomer number 1, this is monomer number 2, and this is monomer number 3, right? So number of monomers, right? Number of monomers join together to form a polymer, right? Monomer, MONOMER. This is a single unit. So in the single unit only this will come, 2C and 4H. Usually in the forthcoming you know, slides, if it is H, I am not going to write like this, right? Right, I'm not going to write like this. I will just stop with this. This is easy. Otherwise, I have to write H. Like if it is like 12H, then I have to like write 12Hs. So I will simply stop with this, right? If I don't write anything here, you need to understand that is H. If there is any special thing, say for example chlorine, that I will write. All right. So let's come back to this polyethylene. This C2H4 is the monomer which is going to repeat again and again, right? So number of ethylene form together to make a chain, and it will form a kind of lengthier chain, right, which is called as poly of that particular monomer, right? That is polyethylene, or else polypropylene, right? Polyvinyl chloride, right? So that poly part is the indication for many, right? Many monomers combine to form a polymer. All right. And here we have the next diagram, right? This is polyvinyl chloride PVC, right? We call it as PVC. So here you see, if this in this diagram, this blue shaded region is there now. This is the monomer, right? This is the monomer. So which means 2C and 1, 2, 3H and 1 Cl is there, right? 2 carbons are there, 3 hydrogen is there, and 1 chlorine is there. So this is the monomer, right? This is the monomer. So in this blue shaded region, I have 2 carbon, 3 hydrogen and 1 chlorine. Here also, if I take 2 carbon, 3 hydrogen and 1 chlorine, this is again monomer. This side 2, 3 carbon, 1, 2 hydrogen, 1 chlorine, right? So these all are monomers, right? These all are monomers, right? So in this link we have 3 monomers. This complete link we have 3 monomers. Polyvinyl chloride, right? So the formula is C2, right? We have 2 carbon, H3, we have 3 hydrogen and 1 chlorine, right? So this is actually the, say for example you don't have this blue color, so what I have is, see, I am writing this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 C and hydrogen. So I told you hydrogen I am not going to write. I will just indicate like this. Here for the easiness of writing with the cursor, I am just not writing the hydrogen, but from this diagram, right? Only from this diagram, not from the diagram below, right? If I ask, okay, since chlorine is already there, I will go for fluorine. Say for example, you are given with the structure like this. Now the question is to find the monomer of this unit. Okay, how to find, right? How to find? So in that case, you have to look at the chain, right? Look at the chain, and you need to find which unit is actually repeating, right? Which unit is actually repeating. So in this case, it's difficult. Okay, I'll say why. Because here you see it is C2 carbon, C2 carbon, C2 carbon, C2 carbon, C2 carbon. So you may assume that this unit is a repeating unit, isn't it? You can do that, right? You can do that. But in this and this, in this diagram and this diagram, you don't need to get confused. Why? Clearly it's showing this is a monomer, 2 carbon, 3 hydrogen and a fluorine, right? Even without the blue shade, you can identify. Okay, if you see this unit is being repeated, right? 2 carbon, 3 hydrogen and fluorine, 2 carbon, 3 hydrogen, fluorine, 2 carbon, 3 hydrogen, fluorine, right? So this is the repeating unit, right? So this is how we will find the monomer from a given polymer, all right? So ancient polymer history, originally natural polymers were used, right? Natural polymers in the ancient time. Wood, cotton, leather, rubber, wool, silk, these all are polymers, right? These all are polymers. Wood is a polymer, cotton is a polymer, leather is a polymer, right? One of the oldest known uses is rubber balls used by Incas. So Inca is a race of people. It is being said they use rubber balls. So this slide is just to emphasize the usage of polymer from the ancient time. Without giving it the name polymer and all, they actually has used it. Silk, you know, they used it for dress. Wool is also something like that. Rubber for slippers, leather again for slippers, cotton for clothes and dress, wood for these furnitures and all, right? So the usage of polymer is there from the ancient time. Only thing is they don't give the name polymer. So polymer is not a like newly invented thing. The name polymer is a newly invented thing, right? They have used polymers from the ancient time. Then the later stage only it is bring into the structure. Okay,